Hi everyone, this is John Corley at Plant Based Life, and a quick video I wanted to do about the obsession with protein that's out there. Now, I've done numerous videos in the past talking about nutrition, talking about healthy tips, going plant-based, everything else. I've touched on protein many times. I've done blog articles about it. But even now, when plant-based nutrition's at the forefront of everything, like it's at the top of health and wellness, fitness, you know, everyone wants to know about it. But still, the number one question I always get asked is, where do people get protein from? You know, this question's ludicrous, really. It really is, right? Because, look, when you look at the human body, okay, right, and what we need to exist and function at our best, carbs are a primary fuel source for humans. Any diet that restricts carbs and brings carbs out and says, get your protein in, is really not addressing how the human body works, right? So fats are very important as well, right? But you don't need so many of them, but you do need healthy fats for brain function and, you know, many other functions of the body, right? Now, protein is a building block, right? It's for tissue repair, okay? So when you lift heavy weights in the gym, you actually damage the muscle fibers in your arms, right? So doing exercise doesn't actually make you stronger, believe it or not. Doing exercise makes your body weaker. It's the recovery phase, right, that makes you stronger. So it's the rest and recovery and the good nutrition that you get. So the foods that you eat after working out and doing exercise are what enable your muscles to develop and grow, right, and the rest of your body to recover, your tissue to recover. So that's where protein is important. But you don't need anywhere near the amounts that most people are saying you need, right? Some of the most successful plant-based bodybuilders out there and athletes, right? People like, if you look at a bodybuilder, for instance, look at Torre Washington. He's never eaten meat in his life. Same as Nimai Delgado. They were vegetarian for a long time. Like, Torre Washington was vegetarian and then about 20 years ago went vegan. That whole time he's been a competitive bodybuilder, doing amazing things. Nimai Delgado, same thing. He's been, I think he's been vegan for about 5 years, but he's been vegetarian his entire life, so never eaten meat in his entire life, right? There's many other people. There's Patrick Baboumian, the strong man, who's been vegan a long time, was vegetarian prior to that, and there's many others, right? And they don't eat anywhere near the amount of protein that people say. I think Torre Washington hits about 15 to 20% protein, and that's a lot. You don't even need that much, right? If you're not lifting the weights and doing the exercise he's doing, you're looking at someone who's doing a lot of exercise. But if you read a lot of the men's fitness or health or whatever, you know, the blogs out there, they're saying you need 30% protein, all this kind of stuff. It's crazy. It's excess protein and your body can't excrete it. So your internal organs, your liver, your kidneys have to try and get rid of this stuff. It's just crazy. Now, on the other hand, to really build muscle, you need a combination. You need carbs. You need some healthy fats, right, for other functions of the human body, right? You want to be getting about 70 or 80% carbs, right? Probably 70%, let's call it 70%, so 15% to 20% protein, probably not even that much, as I said, probably 15 and 10 to 15% fats. That's what you need, right? Healthy fats though, okay? Now, when I say healthy fats, things like coconut, avocado, you know, whole food fats. Cut oils out of the equation. You know, oils aren't healthy. And a small amount of hemp seed oil can be good, you know, in a juice, smoothie or whatever. But, you know, all the others, coconut oil and all that, they're very high in saturated fats. You don't need them. It's just like taking the entire fat out of a whole food and eating that is pointless. Just eat the whole food. Stick to the whole food, right? Every time. Okay, now, this is it. It's a protein obsession, right? If you want to see really strong people doing really well, right, on plants, go and see the Game Changers. It's coming out on the 16th of September this year, worldwide, right? It's produced by James Wilks, who's a former UFC fighter, and he's also got big heavy hitters involved. James Cameron's executive producer. You've got Arnold Schwarzenegger in there. It's directed by people like Jackie Chan is one of the people involved in it. You've got Lewis Hamilton, the Formula One driver. You've got Djokovic, the famous tennis player. Look, the list goes on, right? It really is going to be a game changer, right? And after that, I just hope that people will stop asking this question: where do you get your protein from? It's a protein obsession, and it's been set by certain companies, and the meat and dairy companies in particular, because they want you to believe that you can only get protein from animal products, when, to be honest, the only really bioavailable, digestible protein comes from plants. Where do you think all the animals get their protein from? You know, like if you look at the strongest animals, the animal kingdom, they all eat plants. You know, and you don't get protein directly from anything. You get amino acids that come from plants, and then your body turns that into protein, right? So, you know, that's another whole other topic. We can go into that, but essentially, it's a protein obsession. Give it up, all right? Get healthy carbs. When we talk about carbs as well, just a quick note on that. We're not talking breads, we're not talking white rice, we're not talking like pasta and all that, right? We're talking healthy carbs, okay? Your fruits, your vegetables that are high carbohydrates that your body can use as fuel. That's what we're talking about. That's not going to make you fat. All right, people think, oh, you know, if I eat this, I'm going to put weight on, I'm going to put excess body fat on. No, you won't. Not if you're doing a lot of exercise. Carbohydrates are what you need. Your body needs it to recover. It's very important, okay? But anyway, look, we can go on all day, but I just wanted to address this obsession with protein because it's crazy. It's still the most common question we get, even though plant-based nutrition is so big everywhere at the moment. And it's so obvious when you look at all the athletes and people who are doing so well on it, that it's not a problem, all right? It's not an issue, okay? Anyway, peace, movement, and plants.